chance to be ruthless.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself.
Hey all my dudes, how you doing? I hope you're having a damn good day. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be discussing Rasmus Hojlund and Manchester United. Of course, it was recently confirmed by Fabrizio Romano, by David Ornstein, by all the correct people that the deal is on. It's been complete. It's just needs to be announced by the club now. And I'm very excited about this. Of course, I'm a Manchester United fan, and I've known for quite a while that we are looking for a striker. We're looking for a guy that can take up that number 9 role for more than just 2 years. We've had this thing of signing older strikers that can do a job, and maybe the first season they're okay or do really well, and then the second season they fall off because we've signed a 35-year-old striker. I mean, we did that with Zlatan, we did that with Cavani, and we did that with Ronaldo. And we tended to neglect the fact that we need to sign a youth player or a younger player that can grow into that role for 5 to 7 years. And I think that's what we have here with Rasmus Hojlund. Hopefully it's a longer period than just 5 to 7 years. Hopefully it's his entire career. He wins Ballon d'Ors and everything like that. But I'm getting ahead of myself. This video is going to help you recreate the best possible instructions for Rasmus Hojlund going forward, of course in FIFA 23. So without further ado, we will hop into the instructions. But before I do that, let me know down below what you would rate this deal out of 10. Of course, me personally, I would say it's around an 8, only because we paid 85 million euros for him. That's a lot of money for a guy who's only scored 9 goals in less than 90 appearances for Atalanta in the Serie A, of course. So it does, just downgrade a little bit. But of course, he is 19 or just turned 20, I think. So he's got a lot of room to grow, a lot of room to progress under Erik ten Hag. So I'm very excited about that. So we're going to hop into the instructions. So I went ahead and recreated Hojlund in the game. Of course, I thought that his generic face was just not up to standard. And of course, when I'm playing with Manchester United in career mode, I like my players looking, official and not just I can find him somewhere else with the exact same face. So I went ahead and recreated him. If you'd like to do the same, the link for that will be at the end of this video. Click that, recreate your Rasmus Hojlund, throw him into the Manchester United team, and put these instructions on him, and you'll score a shit ton of goals. So speaking of the instructions, we have him set to balanced width, mixed attack, aggressive interceptions, and stay forward. Now, the reason for the balanced width is because you don't just want him to stay central. Of course, that is more or less going to be his role. He's the strike, he's the focal point. You don't really want him interchanging positions with the likes of a Marcus Rashford or an Antony, of course. Somewhat similar to what Anthony Martial does, but you don't exactly want him to do that. You want him to have a bit of a mixed role. He does like to run the channels, collect the ball on the touchline, and then run with it. But this is more or less how you would get that out of him in terms of creating a nice mixed approach to it. So he won't just be the focal point straight down the middle every time. He is going to have a bit more freedom up front, having more of a fluid-esque role. But of course, he won't just be your winger, or he won't interchange with Rashford like Martial does from time to time. So that's the thought process behind the balanced width. As for the mixed attack, I have seen videos and everything of him dropping deep, coming for the ball, allowing players to bounce the ball off of him, make runs in behind, and as well as he is a strong target man as well. So I've seen him score some crazy goals, putting his body on the line, but at the same time, he's got a load of pace here. He's going to exert that with this set of instructions right here. So you don't want to take one thing out from that, because overall, he has all the key qualities in being a top elite striker, and more or less, the mixed attack does incorporate all of that with it. I mean, you don't just want him to be dropping deep as a false 9. You don't want him to be just, ball to feet backing into defenders all the time. You want him to be able to do all of that, which is why we've gone for the mixed attack. As for the aggressive interceptions, he is a pressing machine, a pressing beast. Also been dubbed Wout Weghorst Jr., which kind of sucks because it just shows how salty rival fans can be. And I mean, I would probably be doing the same, throwing the banter and everything, but he is really good at pressing. And to be honest, Wout Weghorst was really good at the press, with the press last season. So if he does press like Wout Weghorst, 100%, I will take that every day of the week. I thought, Wout Weghorst last season was fantastic in terms of that, just not scoring the goals. Hopefully, Hojlund scores more goals than Wout Weghorst did, which is, he's just got to score one. But anyway, point being, he's a pressing machine, pressing juggernaut, loves to, you know, make sure that the opposition's defense is under pressure all the time. And of course, like I mentioned earlier, he is quite a fast, pacey player, and more or less this does get the best and most realistic approach out of Rasmus Hojlund going forward. But of course, speaking of going forward, he is set to stay forward. He is going to be the very tip of your attack. He is going to be the blade that pierces the back of the net all the time. What am I trying to say here? But anyway, he's going to be the guy that stays forward the most. He is going to be the guy that you will want to ping balls into, and then him hold it up, and then play it on to running on Rashford or so on. And of course, he is quite pacey as well, so he can take on the defense himself. Naturally, he's 6'4", loads of pace to burn, and he can potentially score you some crazy fast break goals as well. So yes, these are the Rasmus Hojlund FIFA 23 tactics, how you're going to fit him into the Manchester United team, of course. If you have enjoyed this, smash the like button down below, subscribe if you are new. We are growing quite nicely as a channel at the moment. Really appreciate it. And of course, until the next one, I hope you guys have a damn great day. I'm out.